NUSU Talks.
My name is Carter.
And I'm Ryland.
And today we are joined with two very special guests. We have Maddie and Raya from the English Literature Society. Thank you for coming.
Thanks to us.
We're so excited.
Yes.
So Maddie, you are the vice president, and Raya, you are the president. So just to kick things off, can you guys tell us about what the English Society is?
So basically, we're just a society full of English literature majors. We run little events to get everyone together and just instill a sense of community within the English department.
It's amazing.
And I know that you have a lot of first year, second year, third year representatives, but can you explain just what the executive roles are and how the team comes together?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Maddie and myself, which kind of work as a duo, a team. We kind of help out where the other one, maybe can't do as much. And then we've got our social media coordinator, Danny, who does all of our social media stuff, posts. They do a lot of bounce stuff, and everything social media is Danny.
Yeah.
And then we've got McKenna, who's our treasurer. McKenna also, aside from doing all of our finances, runs our little bulletin board that's in the English hallway. She does a great job at it. Then we've got our 3 student reps, so that's Rachel and Jess and Ella. And we put the student rep positions in the society because we just knew that for certain events we need more help, and it's also really valuable to get a student input and student opinion. There's so many students in English and we don't know all of them, so having those representatives is a really good way to, gather information and ask for opinions on certain things. So when they come to the meeting, they've got their either 3rd and 4th year or 1st and 2nd year perspective that really adds a lot to our discussions.
Yeah, definitely.
Gives different point of views.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big help to have the representatives.
And it reaches out to different groups of people as well, which I'm sure is amazing. So for a student that's looking to become involved with the English Lit Society, what can they do? Is it just coming out to events, or is there ways that you're kind of encouraging them to get involved with the group?
So we, for just the general members we have in our link tree, in our bio, you can sign up to be a volunteer. It was we're still kind of getting started this year, so it was kind of a bit of a trial run, but we do have a volunteer coordinator, Abby. And so when we had general members sign up, she would kind of coordinate them. But we haven't really had anything where outside of where we needed more than just our executive members, because we're such a big team.
Yeah.
But that would be especially for next year when we're kind of upping the game. General members can definitely sign up and we reach out to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
We've got our election coming up in a couple of weeks, so students are more than encouraged to sign up to be on our executive team.
Yeah.
And other than that, just coming to our events is the biggest help and giving us that feedback so we know what we can improve on for next time.
Yeah. Would you encourage, or maybe to a student that wants to run for an executive role but maybe is stressed about it, what would you tell them? Would you tell them just do it, or do you have advice for them?
I would say we have some positions that are a bit more involved, like Maddie and mine and Danny's roles are all pretty time intensive, whereas our other roles, they can be modified to suit student needs. So our 3 representatives are also in the theater club, and those roles were really convenient for them because you can pick up more or less each week as it is required of you. And so some of those roles, or even the treasurer position, it is a lot if you want to deal with finances, but we made it really streamlined, so you shouldn't be terrified of the math. And it's not a huge time commitment each week. I think baseline, we all have 1-hour meetings a week, and then above that, it's it really depends on your role.
Yeah.
I would say anybody who's looking to run, just commit.
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest thing for Raya and I when we initially kind of started talking about it, was we just needed to do it.
Yeah.
So anybody who is running, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Okay, that's amazing.
Am I going to get copyrighted for saying that?
No.
So when did this group start? It's new, is it not?
It's our first year.
Okay, that's what I thought. So that's really exciting, and I feel as the first year of this group, I feel it's already made such an impact. Everyone knows the English Literature Society. You know what I mean? Of course. Yeah.
You guys are really pushing on social media too. You come up on my feed all the time.
Perfect.
Now, speaking of like just like your impact, last week was the humanities formal, and we were here and we saw you guys here just like putting in that effort. But can you talk about how, like, what the role of the English Literature Society was in getting that all together in collaboration with like other groups?
So the humanities formal was actually Raya's idea. She came up with the idea like when we were forming the group, and she's like she had like a list of things. She's like, I want to do this, 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 and this. So when it kind of came up, it was the Welcome Back barbecue. We actually started talking. Well, you started talking with Kate Adams. Shout out to Kate. We love her. Of the Fine Arts Society. They started talking about like doing a joint formal because like the representation for like the humanities and arts isn't there, right?
Yeah.
Like there's so many different small little communities
Yeah.
that like you can't just have one thing for each person. So we've like Raya's like, let's just smash it all together.
Yeah.
So they started talking, and then you had a lot on your plate in October-ish. So she was like, can you run this meeting? And I kind of just ended up taking it over. But yeah, it just kind of emerged, and then like as more groups heard about us, like we started with 5 groups, and then I think we ended up with 8 groups in total. They just were like, can we join too? Like we don't have like the numbers, but like it sounds so fun. So that's kind of where it all started, and then like it just grew from there, and it was so huge.
How many people attended total?
We had 231 tickets bought, and 216 people attended.
Oh,
That's
wow.
really good.
So it
That's
was
amazing.
really, really good. I was like standing over at the tables, like looking down when everyone was here, and I was like, oh my gosh, like we pulled it off.
Yeah, you
it was
did
a hit.
that.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And there's because I attended, and there's 2 decor items that I just want to give a shout out to because I was just like, hello. First of all, the mirror with the
Oh
what
my
did it
gosh.
say written on it?
That was so cute.
It says like, who is this?
Who is this
It was
diva?
Yeah.
Shout out to Stevie.
That
was for her.
So good.
I
Oh,
just
that's such.
love-
Who is this diva? That's
Yeah.
Judy. Yeah.
I just love things like that where it's like you don't have to get into the photo booth, but you can take these fun pictures if you want.
Yeah.
And the second one was this like glass, and it had, I think it was like a champagne glass or something. No, something.
They were like the cocktail glasses.
And they had like the things,
The
the
pearls.
pearls coming out. And I was
Oh,
like,
thank you,
I
Pinterest.
saw those on
Yeah.
Instagram, and they were so cute.
Yeah, like amazing. So whoever was behind that,
That was
That's
amazing.
me.
Oh, really?
It was all Maddie.
The mirror is currently hanging in my entryway now.
Oh my god.
that's really cool.
My boyfriend and I are building a house eventually, and we actually, the 3 of us went thrifting, and he was like, don't do it, don't do it. And
You
I was
don't
like,
need a mirror.
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I know like when the house is built, it's going in the house.
Yeah,
as
So
it should.
it has like a little story behind it now.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, the English Literature Society feels like much larger than just students studying English. What do you do to target a wide range of students, like beyond the English program, or is it mainly just English students?
I think this year we're just kind of getting our footholds being a new club and all.
Yeah.
But we tried to gear the majority of our events to English students' interests or interacting with part of our program that English students might be interested in. But we also reached out to a bunch of other clubs and societies and partnered with them. So we had 2 movie nights already. One with the Poli-Sci Society and the other one with the History Society. And it just really worked to bring students in similar fields together. And the movies that we chose for each of those movies were, they were connected to literature somehow. So we played 1984, and we also played Sleepy Hollow, which are both classic literature texts. So we knew that students were going to show out, and just having a movie night is fun as well. We really want to push that none of our students are the only ones who are able to attend our events. Any student from any program can come, and just fostering that sense of like inclusivity and community among students, I think, is really important to our goal.
Yeah, like you don't have to be an English major or an English minor
No.
to like literature to like have a love for the art.
Yeah.
Like it can be anybody. And yeah, like we definitely want to focus on our students, but like we're also not going to exclude.
No,
'cause,
yeah.
Like you want everyone.
More the merrier.
Yeah, you want everyone to love the art.
Yes.
That's amazing.
The doors are open to all.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
And kind of going off of that with your events, you've hosted custom bookmark making, the Profess Your Poetry contest, the wellness bags, all of that. Who's behind like all of these creative ideas? Or is it teamwork?
Honestly, every week we sit down with our meetings and we say, listen, we've got this space where it would be really helpful to have an event here. What do you guys want to see? And I think Danny actually has come up with a lot of our ideas for those. They're our social media coordinator, and I think the poetry event was partially their idea, and Ella, our first and second year rep, it was their idea. And the bookmark bags, I think, was kind of a joint effort. We thought, it would be so fun for students to kind of create their own bookmark, and those are just our smaller kind of filler events, which we were doing a lot of because we were so busy planning this formal.
Yeah.
But students ended up really enjoying it. I think the poetry contest ended up being a big hit. And next year we want to take it in person, maybe on the stage. Who knows?
Ooh, some slam
yes.
poetry vibes.
Yeah, I would
I'll
love
come
to
back
run
to
something
that.
like that.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything coming up? I know you just had your formal, and that's like putting a little bow on the academic year, but do you have anything coming up before exam season?
Yes, we are not done. We're actually working on a new format of event called Society Jeopardy. So we're going to try and get as many societies as possible to run a Jeopardy-style game and put general members and executives in their own little teams of their societies and compete to see who has the most points.
That's so
That's so fun.
So
Oh my
hopefully that
gosh.
should be coming very, very soon.
Yeah.
We might try and squeeze in another movie night if people are interested, but otherwise we'll be at the open house next Saturday.
Yes.
On the 14th.
Yep.
So you'll see us there.
That's amazing.
I love the collaboration with other groups that you guys
So
are-
much
yeah.
collaboration.
It's
I don't.
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely necessary.
Yeah.
Groups tend to work in their own little community, but we're a Nipissing community,
Yeah.
so we need to branch out and bring everyone together.
I love that.
Like I said earlier too, like a lot of these like groups are so small and
Yeah.
like the demographic is so small that like you kind of have to like collaborate with everybody, so everybody has something to like participate in.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like it just you want to bring everyone together and see
Yeah.
that like
Absolutely.
that talk between different like majors and minors and undergrads and all that.
Yeah.
Especially with a smaller school, I feel like it's the perfect opportunity to do something like that
Yeah.
because so many people can come together, but it's not like overwhelming to the point where it's like, I don't even know who to talk to. You're like, who do I reach out to get this like
Exactly.
area of students involved?
Yep.
But because Nipissing is smaller, it feels like such a tight-knit community.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with a lot of these events that we're running as well, we're trying to inspire other students to maybe start their own clubs and societies. Like we do have a couple departments that are just have no students representing them. So if anyone is watching who's in a major that doesn't currently have a society, you should start one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
do it.
That's awesome.
Just do it.
Just to kind of like pivot a little bit more, this is a little bit of a fun question, but if you had to recommend both an author and a novel to the student body, what would that be?
Super easy question.
Yeah.
It's not like there's
Yeah, no
A
pressure.
gajillion to
Yeah.
choose from.
I think I would recommend 1984 by George Orwell. I think, especially right now, with the current political climate, it's such an interesting read to see things predicted in the 40s and 50s still happening today and some of these underlying political tensions.
Yep.
I think it's devastating read, so sad,
Yeah.
but it also kind of inspires a sense of hope in people, just that things will get better in the end, even if it's disguised under a more sinister tone. And I think it's really important to read a lot of religious texts for our majors especially, or even going back to like the Greek tradition, reading, the Iliad, the Odyssey.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah, there's just so
That's
many
good.
connections to other things that you see, and even going back to like children's literature and story books, it's like that's reflected in everything we do.
Yeah.
So you really got to start at the basics.
Yeah.
I wish I had gone first.
Sorry, Matt.
I'm gonna go like a total different route. I totally agree with Raya, but I also think that you have to like read the fun things. Like,
Yeah,
they are
that's
fun.
true.
They are fun. So like I would recommend like anything Sarah J. Maas. they're like a romantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda, and I love her. But I specifically, for like the ladies, like love like her strong female characters. And like there's a lot of like fun like things in all of her series. But just like the strong female characters, it's very real. Yeah, it's set in like like your fantasy kind of world.
Yeah.
But like you get to see these characters grow. You get to see them through like their different romances and like just real life. And I think that's so important in like just a book setting because especially in fantasy because when we study a lot of like we do study fantasy in English too, you see a lot of like masculine male characters where like the female characters aren't as represented. So like your Lord of the Rings, like it's like a big group of guys going on their little trek and it's like, okay, where's the girls?
Yeah.
So that's why I really like Sarah's books,
Yeah.
and I would highly recommend them to anybody. A lot of my coworkers at the university like love it.
That's awesome.
And like their husbands are reading them now.
Oh my gosh.
And like the husbands are
how
like
you know.
in the corner and they're like, I love her.
Truly.
Like she is my soulmate.
I love that.
So I just
That's
yeah.
awesome.
What would you pick?
This is the thing. I'm an English minor, but I haven't found what I love to read yet. I'm still working on that. I read like Colleen Hoover, like all those little books, but I haven't found what I love. I do love the Divergent series. That's just like a
That's
given.
a good series.
But I don't know. I'm still figuring that out.
so exciting.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Like I've been like a reader since like 6th grade, and
Yeah.
it started with Harry Potter.
Yeah. I've never read Harry Potter.
It's like I feel like everybody starts with like one series, and like you just have to find like your
Yeah.
set, and then you can go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you, Carter? What would you recommend?
So
You
here's my relationship.
Okay.
I love to read, and I will like pick up a book that I really want, and then I'll read it for like 2 weeks straight. I'm a slow reader, so I don't get like that far into it, but I'll be reading it for 2 weeks like nonstop, and then I'll just be like busy or something, and I'll put it down. I'm like, hey, whenever I have time, and then I never pick it up again, and it makes me sad because I'm like, damn, it was so good, and I'm like, what happens at the end? Like, I'll never know. This summer I wanted to get into reading more, but
Too, yeah.
I'm basic. I will say my pick would be Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins.
So good.
Amazing. Like my favorite book of the less than 10 that I've read. But you know what? It left an impact on me, and the movie is just as good.
Yeah.
And speaking of, I'm just seeing what we have next, and
Yeah,
that kind of goes with it.
It's coming up.
Um,
I'm excited for this.
We are doing another little fun thing with you guys, the rapid fire
We
questions.
haven't done like anything like this yet.
Yeah, so we're just gonna ask you a question kind of related to like the world of like reading and all that stuff. You can elaborate on your answers if you want, but if you feel like a simple yes or no or this or that is enough, then
That's good.
Okay.
So-
You can start.
Okay, so the reason I brought this up after talking about Catching Fire is the first question is The Hunger Games, book or movie?
Book.
Book. Okay. Fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. Okay.
Okay. Reading in the morning, watching the sunrise, or reading in the evening, watching the sunset?
Reading in the evening.
I'm a reading in the morning girl with my coffee.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, oh, I love it.
Go.
Like your
Oh,
go-to.
sorry. I was like go to reading beverage, coffee, tea, or neither, or something else.
Tea. I love a peppermint tea while I read. Oh.
Coffee.
I have 2 answers.
Okay.
Coffee,
Because the morning.
but like Irish coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And then like a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Like I'm like you're curl up on the couch,
Glass
not
of-
in the morning,
No.
but like but an Irish coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
We're reasonable here.
After
Irish
12
coffee
o'clock.
in the morning, and then at nighttime you get your glass
Glass of
of
wine.
reading. Yeah.
Yes.
That's too good. Okay, sticking to comfort authors or diversifying your author taste?
I would say diversifying.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
I'm a creature of habit. I would
that's
find
fair.
one person and then just read the whole series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or all the books that they
I
have.
do that.
Hardcover or paper?
Hardcover.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Not even a question.
I love a paperback.
Really?
Yes.
If
I
they
really
make
love-
them small enough to fit in your pocket, then I prefer
Yeah.
paperback. But if it's like gonna be big either way, a good hardcover.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Because then, I worry that I'm going to spill something on it or something. I just prefer the hardcover. It's protecting all of my pages.
I wreck all my paperbacks. And, like, I will fold them. Like, book lovers will, like,
Yeah.
see me reading, they're like, ugh.
I do that too. I need to fold it and then I just hold it in my hand. Because I find when I hold it like this, there's too much going on.
So hardcover for sure.
Kind of a similar one. Book sleeve or no book sleeve?
No book sleeve.
I usually
I
go
take it
no
off.
book sleeve, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay, clip-on reading clamps, yes or no?
I've never tried one, actually.
Oh.
They used to, like, my books would be so big, they'd, like I'd have to, like, put them in the
Oh.
pages, and
Yeah,
it's just,
makes
I just,
Too
no.
much.
And isn't it like obviously it's in
The
the
little
nighttime
lamp?
you're like it's
Yeah.
going over your page. When you have to take it off, flip the page,
Yes.
put it on every
Yes.
single time.
Unless you just clip it on like the
This-
cover.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially with the hardcover.
Yep, 100%.
That's
Put
true.
them
It's a
on.
nice little spot for them. Old novels or new novels or both?
Old novels.
Both.
Yeah.
I'm all over.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. And the last one, staying in or going out to English Literature Society events.
Going
Going
out.
out? That's not even a question.
Okay, so that was our rapid fire questions for you guys.
That was fun. I think we need to do that more often.
Yeah, we should.
I
like
definitely.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay. Now we are on like our last little piece of the segment today. This was so fun,
This is a great
by the
time.
way.
I
This
love
was
this.
Great. So this is what we are calling NUSU Let's You Talk. So we basically just give you guys the floor to say whatever you want, any message you want to share with anyone watching about the English Literature Society, or just anything you want to say.
Sister, do you want to go?
Go ahead.
I feel like you're gonna do your president spiel. I just wanted to shout out like I had a big part in the formal. I wanted to shout out all of the groups that we worked with, all of their executives,
Yep.
NUSU and Sav.
Yes.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Sav. Rebecca, just everybody who had a hand in even a little hand, even our profs donated.
Mhm.
I just want to say thank you. Don't cry. It meant the world to us, but especially me. It's my last year in English. I'm moving forward, and I just it was stressful, but I'm always gonna remember having a hand in this event and all the groups that came together and seeing it.
Yeah.
It really made my heart so happy.
That's good.
And I loved everybody that we worked with.
Yeah.
And even Claus from Sodexo.
Oh, yeah.
He texted me after. He's like, I hope everything went well. And I was like, yeah.
So sweet.
I was like, it did. Thank you. But yeah, that's kind of my yeah. And then my big thing is if you when we were starting this, it was always say yes.
Yeah.
Unless it's too much. But, even then, when somebody comes up to you in class, well, you go up to them, and it's hey, do you want to be my vice president? Say yes.
Say yes.
Say yes.
Yeah, when some random second year says, I'm going to start an English Literature Society, you should be in it. Say yes.
Say yes.
It was an incredible year. Thanks for everyone who came out to any events, and thanks for everyone who had a hand in planning and running all of our events. It's a lot of moving parts, but I think we had a great time. We'll be back next year, election permitting. We will be running it again, and we're going to do it bigger and better. We have more money, more people, more knowledge about how this works. So we are going to be making it so much better, different but the same.
Yep.
Some stuff you've never seen, some stuff you've seen 1,000 times. Run in the election, please.
Mariah for president.
We want you in this society, whether that be as an executive or just in any sort of role, a volunteer or just showing up to the events. It means the world to us to see that people are enjoying what we're putting so much time and effort into.
Mhm.
And I think that's part of why the formal was so rewarding, just seeing 200 people get together and celebrate being in these smaller departments and really being proud of that, I think is so wonderful, especially when our STEM counterparts have been doing it so successfully for the
Yeah.
past couple of years. It just means a lot to get it going and seeing people enjoy it. So
Represent.
and represent. Yeah.
I feel so sentimental right now.
I like I said, I almost like I was like, oh, don't cry. Don't cry. I looked in the mirror this morning. I was like,
You've
No.
got this.
Thank
Well,
you.
that was amazing.
Yes, thank you so much for coming and for or not having us, for being
thanks
on
for having us.
the podcast.
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Yeah, no, this was amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are just so great, and everything you've done this year is just
So impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you again. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.